Being 6:30, we'll call to order this meeting of Fitchburg Public Safety and Human Services for September 12th, 2023, held in the Janie Seelig Room here at City Hall. Attending myself, Dave Herbst, Chair, Shannon Strassman, other board member, Jay Allen, maybe here, he's caught in the storm. So our first agenda item we have is public appearances for non-agenda items. I believe everyone here is here for an agenda item. So they'll take us to the consent agenda. On our consent agenda, we have approval of minutes from August 22nd and approval of routine licenses. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. I'll note that there are one renewal and three new licenses in that. Any questions, comments, corrections?
No.
Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consent agenda signify by saying aye. Aye. The consent agenda is approved. Next we have 4 Alpha, the Bellins Booyah Bash. Bellins Ullerup Mathers, 2976 Chapel Valley Road for the Bellin Booyah Bash. To be held at McKee Farms Park, Saturday, October 7th from 12 to 8 with amplified music. I'll move approval. Is there anyone here to speak on this one? Yes, there is. Benjamin.
Yes, good evening.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. That's perfect. Tell me about your...
Fantastic. So this event, it's our second annual Booyah Bash. So Booyah being a typical communal stew up in the Green Bay area. And for this event, we plan on having some amplified music, nothing extreme, low-level amplifier and some Bluetooth speakers, as well as some live music.
How many people are you expecting?
Up to 100.
Okay, that'd be a nice size gathering. As always, I ask, be respectful. Other people are using the park, and the music, we ask you to promptly shut it down at 8, and we wish you a great event and a good weather. Shannon, any questions?
No.
So now I'll call the vote. All in favor of the Bellins Booyah Bash signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion is carried. Benjamin, you'll receive the permit from Tracy in the mail. Thank you. Okay. Next, we have...
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, we have 4 Bravo Girl Scout Movie Night. Rachel Balistreri, 212 North Allen Street, Madison, for Girl Scout Movie Night to be held at Eagle Jamestown Park on Saturday, September 30th from 6:45 to 8:45 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Do we have anyone to, is Rachel here? Anyone to speak on this?
It's here.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, pretty straightforward. I think they've had this before.
Yes, it is
And,
not a new event.
All right. Shannon, any questions? I have no concern. A nice event on a Saturday night. All right, no questions. We'll call the vote. All in favor of the Girl Scouts Movie Night, September 30th at Jamestown Eagles, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Next, we have 4 Charlie. The Gutierrez birthday party. Maria Gutierrez, 5148 Anton Drive, for the Gutierrez birthday party to be held at Eagle Jamestown Park on Saturday, Sábado, October 7th, 2023, from 11 to 9 with amplified sound. And we have the Gutierrez here. They live in Three Fountains. I've spoke to them a little bit. The only thing I ask, la música termine nueve.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I ask. Have fun, enjoy the event, and
Thank you.
you have a beautiful child. Okay.
You want to make a motion to?
Yeah. Okay. Moved by Strassman. All right. They'll call the vote. All in favor of the Gutierrez birthday party signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. You have your permit?
I do.
Okay. So here's your permit for the party. You can go. You don't have to stay.
Oh, thank you so much.
Gracias. Thank you.
Thank
Buenas
you.
noches.
Thank you very much. And Benjamin, since your event has been approved, you're not required to stay. You're welcome to stay. It's an open meeting, but you don't have to stay if you don't want to.
Great, thank you.
I didn't think this would be so rapturing you'd want to stay, but. All right, next we have 4 Delta. Let's see here, my late here. The Solista birthday, Leslie Brito, 11 South Weiler Drive, Evansville, for Solista birthday to be held at Eagle Jamestown Park on Saturday, September 16th, from 2:30 to 9:30 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. I see Leslie is on the phone. Leslie, what I tell everyone is when it's time to turn the music off, please turn it off so the neighbor, respect the neighborhood. We ask you clean up as well as you can and enjoy the event. And just be aware there'll be a lot of people use the park, so there'll be people coming by. So just be aware of that. How many
Right, yep.
How many people do you expect?
The list is getting shorter, so I think about 80, 85 now, so.
Size party. You'll have fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it will.
You'll probably see my family over there with 2 big dogs, so
Okay.
good dog. All right. Shannon, any questions?
No.
Okay. All right, we'll call the vote on 4 Delta. The Celestia birthday, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion is carried. Leslie, you'll receive the permit from Tracy in the mail. Thank you for taking the time
Okay.
to zoom in here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Next, we have 4 Echo, the Spartan Stampede, St. James Catholic School, 1204 St. James Court, Madison, for the Spartan Stampede, held at McKee Farms Park, Saturday, October 21st, from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. with amplified sound. I'll move approval. And we have, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I have my sheet. Christine Greco Bows.
Okay, Christine, tell us about your event.
This is our 16th year hosting this. We have between probably about 200, 250 people. And this is a major fundraiser for our school for both sports and the Home and School Foundation to offset costs for teachers and for the sports program. So it's free to all of our students. So it's a fun event that we have for the last 16 years. Kids look forward to it. The sound is very minimal as we have taken away the speakers and now usually use a Bluetooth speaker, and it's a fun event for everybody.
All right, well, thank you for, I'll say, I know your parish and your school very well. I went to church there when I was in college, and we played, when my kids were in school, we played against St. James in basketball and sports, so very familiar with your parish and your church, and so thank you for using our facilities, and we wish you the
Beautiful.
best
It's a
with
beautiful park.
the best. There's other people in the park at the time, just be aware of that.
Yes.
And that's about all I'll have to say. Shannon, any questions? Nope. I'll call the vote. All in favor of this Spartan Jamboree at McKee Farms Park on October 21st, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. I think we have a permit for you right here.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much.
Okay, next we have 4 Foxtrot, the UPC Fall Family Frolic. Amanda Potratz, is that correct? 2801 Cohost Street, Suite 100, Madison, for the UCP Fall Family Frolic to be held McGaw Park on Saturday, September 23rd, from 3:30 to 7 with amplified sound. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. I see we have Amanda zoomed in here. Hi, Amanda. You're still muted here, I believe. There you go.
Yep, hi.
Hi, hello. How many people are you expecting, you think?
Last year we had about 100 individuals, so we're hoping to have about 100 to 200 this year.
Okay. All right. Well, I could say thank you for using using our park. We hope you have a good day. Be respectful of other people in the park. It's a public park and it's not closed, so be aware of that. And just ask with the sound, when the permit goes till 7, we'd ask you stop at 7. I hate it when neighbors call me and it's 8 and they say, well, they're still playing music, so enough said on that. Shannon, any questions?
No.
All right. Then I'll call the vote. All in favor of the UCP family, Ball Family Frolic, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Tracy will send you the permit in the mail, Amanda. Thank you for taking the time to attend tonight.
Super, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next, we have 4 Golf, the Whisper Walk, Wisconsin Ovarian Cancer Alliance, 13825 West National Avenue, Suite 103, New Berlin, for the Whisper Walk to be held in McKee Farms Park on Saturday, September 24th, from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. with amplified sound. I'll move approval. And do we have anyone here for this one? I don't think we
I
do.
don't believe so. This event has been going on for about 9 or 10 years.
That's what I was gonna say, at least, I think 3, because that's how long I've been on this committee. Okay. Years, all right. Shannon, any questions on this? Okay, now call the vote. All in favor of the Whisper Walk, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries, and I'll let you mail that to that when you get a chance, Tracy.
Yeah, thank you, Chair.
Okay. Next, we're on to agenda item 5 Alpha, review of the following license applications: the Hop House Beer Run, consideration of application for special event street use permit for race day events, 2995 Sub-Zero Parkway for the Hop House Beer Run, be held at 2975 Sub-Zero Parkway on Saturday, September 30th, from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. with using various Fitchburg streets and amplified sounds. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Okay, moved by Shannon. I don't think we have anyone here for this. Do
It's a
we?
reoccurring event.
Yes, yeah, this is,
This is a reoccurring event as well.
okay.
Oh, Rachel.
Oh, okay,
She's from the Girl Scout movie night.
okay.
If you had any questions for her.
Rachel, I don't think we have any questions. We approved, we approved your permit, so I don't think,
I'm sorry, I've just recalled that the meeting started at 6:30 instead of 6:45.
no problem, no problem.
That's all right.
We approved it. You'll get the, you'll have the permit. Tracy will send it in the mail, and we wish you a great weather and have a nice event. Be aware there are people coming and going through the park, so that's just going to be part of it. And
Absolutely.
if you see any of them out in the community gardens stealing pumpkins and watermelons and smashing them, maybe you can stop them for me. I haven't been able to put a halt to that.
Absolutely. I'll put the girls on it.
There we go. Now I know it'll finally be resolved. All right. Thank you, Rachel. You'll receive the permit.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I'll entertain a motion for the.
I'll make
Oh,
a
no,
motion to
I'm-
approve,
We have
or
to.
we vote.
We have to vote. So I'm sorry, I got off.
That's okay.
I got off task.
That's okay. Just to let you know, we did meet with police and fire and streets, public works, and everybody went over the event to make sure that it would go safely and securely, and
Okay.
there are no comments or questions or no changes from previous years.
It looks like a similar route, and I also appreciate an emergency, having an emergency action plan in there. Appreciate taking the diligence to have that also. So there's always the potential for something to happen, so glad to have that in place. All right. Any questions? We'll call the vote. All in favor of the consideration application, special street use sound permit, signify for race day events at Hop House Beer Run, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have 6 Alpha. Consideration request to change in premises description. Hop House Brewing Company, 2975 Sub-Zero Parkway, request to amend premises to allow service of alcohol in the Hop House Brewing Company parking lot at 2975 Sub-Zero Parkway, Saturday, September 30th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the Hop House Run Walk. I'll move approval. This is the same place they had the event last year, so I believe that it's been reviewed. They have this fenced off, so they do a pretty good job with this, I think, from my past attendance. Any questions, Shannon?
No.
Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Hop House Brewing Company change in premises, signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. We're getting there, guys. Next, we have 7 Alpha, review of the following license applications. The Fall Food Truck Festival, consideration of application for special event sound permit. Four Winds Farm, Fitchburg, 5735 Adams Road, for the Fall Food Truck Festival to be held at 5735 Adams Road, Fitchburg, on Saturday, October 15th, from 11 to 3 with amplified sound. I'll move approval on this. Jay, no, you're not here for this one, are you, Jay? No. You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on up.
Come on up, Jay. Yeah, come on up here. So tell me about the event.
Sure. Yeah, this is sort of our first stab at a fall festival. We're hoping for about 500 people.
Okay.
Our maximum would be 600. That's sort of what we have space for parking for on the property. We're hoping for 7 to 8 food trucks, a band outside. We'll sell some pumpkins, have some games available. Pretty family-friendly event for a few days and hours.
Okay. Well, I have a neighbor, Mr. Bang, that has started a food truck. I don't know if you're interested.
Absolutely. No, we could use a few more connections.
Casey, I'll send you, if you can put your email.
Yeah, I can leave a card with you also.
Yeah, leave me a card. I'll send you
My
his,
writing is not.
I'll send you his information.
So
He got started this year, so I've been trying to, when I see venues, I try to let people know about him.
yeah, I think we finally have 6 confirmed, but definitely space for at least 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll stop. I'll talk to him tonight, and I'll have him get a hold of you. Okay. All right, any questions, Shannon?
No.
Sounds like a cool event.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping. Yeah.
All right.
Yep, and Jay has met with Public Works, Fire Department, Police Department to go over the event. I think it was decided that electronic signage was not needed for your event because the traffic would be then impacted, but yeah, everything was discussed and gone over, and so this event will be safe and fun time,
All right. Sounds
weather permitting, right?
Exactly. Yeah. There's no backup plan, so if there's
Well, maybe.
more than a drizzle, it's called off.
Yeah, maybe the Packers will have the late game that day too, or who knows? All right. Any questions, Shannon?
No.
Okay. I'll call the vote. All in favor of the consideration application, special event sound permit for the Fall Food Truck Festival, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay. Next, we have 8 Alpha, consideration of request for change in premises description, Four Winds Farm, 5735 Adams Road. Request to amend premises to allow service of alcohol in the Four Winds Farm field immediately to the south of the main barn at 5735 Adams Road on Sunday, October 15th from 11 to 3 for the food truck festival event. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Police have reviewed this.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And do you have to have this fenced in for this event? Do you have to have a snow fence around it, or you're out in the country?
There's no requirement to do so that I've heard of. There's a fence, obviously, between that field and the road, and then the rest of it just is
Sounds
open
good.
to the
You're
rest
out
of
in
the
the country.
property. Yeah.
You're out in the country, I'm not too concerned about that.
What are you gonna be serving?
Just beer and wine.
Just beer?
Yeah. Our license is up next, but the plans for this event are just beer and wine.
Okay. Good. Any further questions, Shannon?
No.
Seeing none, call the vote. All in favor of the Four Winds Farm consideration request for change of premises description, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have 9 Alpha, consideration following fermented malt beverage and intoxicating liquor licenses contingent upon payment of all fees owed to the city. All our new applications, the Class B fermented malt beverage retail license and reserve Class B intoxicating liquor license. The first one is for Four Winds Farm, Fitchburg, 5735 Adams Road, DBA Four Winds Farm, Kenzie Bender Agent. And then we also have one for Seminole Tap LLC, 2760 Trevorton Pike, DBA Seminole Tap, Dan Fleming Agent. Do we have a motion to approve? I'll move approval.
Okay.
So again, this is for you outside in your, in the event. Is this for the area adjacent in the banquet area there, or are you having something in the parking lot?
No,
This is just for your initial license here because.
initial license all indoors.
Okay, that's,
And if I
I
may,
lost track. Go ahead, Tracy.
and if I may, this is also for the initial license for Four Winds Farm. They are now
Oh,
adding
Yeah, just wanted to
alcohol
clarify.
to their premise.
I'm
It
sorry.
won't be for this event, but for their business license, they're adding
Business license. Okay.
intoxicating liquor as well.
I am sorry. I'm unorganized as usual. Again, with any of these, we always, always ask for responsible serving of alcohol in the city, and that you have, licensed operators, and, we want people to enjoy themselves, but we also want our roads safe, so wish you the best with your businesses. Shannon, any questions? Okay, seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Class B fermented malt beverage retail license and reserve Class B intoxicating liquor licenses for Four Winds Farms and Seminole Tap, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have 9 Bravo, Class A fermented malt beverage and Class A intoxicating liquor for Tati Fitchburg LLC, 4889 Lacey Road, DBA Tati Company, Nan Ying. Is she? Oh, come on over here, young man.
So just to let you know, then your alcohol license is approved. We'll hit the approve button. You'll get a notification through OpenGov to go ahead and print your new license, and then you'll want to display that. So that'll happen tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Contingent on all fees being paid, of course, but yes. Thank you.
You have a motion to approve this one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hi, Nan, thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your business.
So it's gonna be a brand new coffee shop plus a marketing space, like market. We're gonna sell a little bit of grocery and we'll sell beers and wines.
Okay,
So that's why I need the license.
okay, I gotcha.
And just to clarify that this is for a license, which means the alcohol, the beer and wine, and intoxicating liquor to be purchased, consumption is off premise.
Okay, all right. Right, okay. I'm just trying to picture where your business is.
It's in the Terra Brisa
Oh,
neighborhood.
it's in Terra Mesa.
Oh.
Okay.
That's fine, okay.
Well, great. Well, I'm glad to have a grocery store, a small grocery store like that in the area.
Yeah, we definitely need some kind of coffee shop and a combination.
I think it's a good.
That's why I find a niche market, so just started my business there.
I think your research, you picked a good spot. I think you'll do well with that. All the fees are paid and everything's submitted, okay? All right, any questions, Shannon? All right, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Class A fermented malt beverage and Class A intoxicating liquor licenses for sale at store, no use on premise, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Should receive the permit in the mail.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and submit that information into OpenGov, which is how you applied for your alcohol license. You'll get a notification to go ahead and print that off, and then you'll want to display that inside the business.
Sure, do we have a timeline here?
It'll happen either tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay, that's good enough. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming. Best
Enjoy your night.
Good luck with your business.
Thank you.
Thank you for locating here.
Bye-bye.
All right. I don't know if the chief was planning to come back in here or not.
If you have questions, I can certainly ask him to.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, okay. So next, we have 10A, approval of resolution and/or ordinance, resolution R-17623, amending the 2023 general fund budget for an additional full-time firefighter and overtime overage. Do you have a motion to approve?
So moved.
By Shannon, I would add, they've wanted more than one, but they have one. And some of the overtime, I'll just put it out here, has been driven by one of the firefighters, I believe broke his leg at home and has not been able to work, and so the other firefighters have been picking up that time on overtime, and so that has driven up the budget. I don't know if I believe he's still off work, I don't know for sure, but so I think that's the two. The one they wanted an additional person, and the overtime is, I think, mostly from that person being off work.
And I believe they found funds in the budget from another account to put towards that.
Okay.
And they've been needing extra for quite some time. So
All right.
we're making some headway.
Okay. Then I don't have any questions. We'll call the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion is approved. Our next meeting is September 26th. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
Oh,
moved.
here's Joe.
Oh, wait, hang on, let's back up 1 second. Chief, Tracy mentioned, we found funds from another budget for the.
Yes.
What was the other budget?
We were able to work with finance. There were significant, there was once again, I use this word in finance, but it's not really a surplus. However, there was extra funds available through building permits that we had received. And because of the fact that the fire department doesn't necessarily have a fund that we use for staffing, this was as close as we could get to contingency funding. The other thing is this, although is truly a structural deficit, it's a supported structural deficit, meaning we will be able to support this moving forward.
I mentioned it, correct me if I'm wrong, but a certain amount of the overtime has been driven by one of your firefighters having a broken leg and the other guy's having to fill in for him, is that correct?
Well, we have very little depth in the fire department from a career standpoint. So when we have additional people who have to take off based on FMLA, which was this situation.
Well, it wasn't, I thought he was injured.
Well, because of the fact that he was injured, he had to take FMLA.
Oh, okay.
And it was a long-term injury that drove what happened. And the thing the reason why that hits me significantly is the type of work we do. That's not uncommon to have somebody receive an injury like that, and to be able to work around that without significant financial deficit is something we have to be concerned about.
But it wasn't a work-related injury, it was at home, wasn't it?
One was at work. Actually, we had 2 firefighters that were injured at work and 2 that were injured at home.
Okay. I think you need to keep them at work more often so they. Strike that.
Yeah, I will say that I love my firefighters too much to work them all the time.
I don't think they'd be happy.
Tongue in cheek. That's all. Thank you, Chief. That was our questions. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you taking the time to ask the questions, and I will be at council tonight.
Okay, thank you. All right, so our next meeting is September 26, 23. Moved by Strassman for adjournment. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned at 6:59.
Thank you, everyone.